Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Root Time channel. We're glad to have you again.
As you remember, last week we spoke about the general types of acne. This video will be dedicated to the two most severe types of acne, which are nodular and cystic.
It is important to note that these two types of acne are quite difficult to overcome, but there are solutions out there. We just need to recognize the problem and its causes.
Before we move on to the video, please note that we do not present ourselves as professionals. We are a skincare enthusiast who create content here on this channel about various skin conditions. And also, we are here to encourage you always visit the professionals first.
And please don't forget to subscribe to the Root Time channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our updates. First, let's get into nodular acne. Nodular acne is known to be a very severe type of acne that begins deep inside the skin. The clogged pore is not communicating with the surface of the skin, but it keeps progressing and getting bigger. And it's actually impossible or almost impossible to extract or pop, as you would say. Now, acne outbreaks can be quite confusing. Here's how you can recognize a nodule from other types of acne. First, you can feel deep into the dermis while checking your skin, and it can actually be quite painful because the location of the nodule actually coincides with the location of nerve endings. Ouch. Another sign is that the nodule can appear as the same color as the skin, but it is most of the time inflamed, and that is because your immune system is actually trying and fighting to break down all the dead skin cells, the debris, the sebum that are caught under your skin. And now let's get into what causes nodular acne. Actually, the causes are quite difficult to pinpoint. What is scientifically known as idiopathic nodular acne is actually one of the most common ones, and it is actually caused by a mix of genetics and the environment you live in. And yes, you heard it right, I said genetics. And what that means is that if one or both of your parents have had nodular acne in their life, it is very likely that you might also develop the condition yourself, even more so if they had it as adults. Other causes include excess sebum, oil, and dead skin cells. These tend to mix up and create a perfect environment for bacteria to thrive. So if you haven't seen our previous video, please check it out. In that video, we remind you to keep these pores as clean as you possibly can. It might not solve the problem at 100%, but it definitely helps. And yeah, hygiene is good, always. But another cause might be hormonal imbalance. And if you suffer from it, or if you're receiving a treatment against hormonal imbalance, these two can actually lead also to nodular acne forming under your skin. And now let's get into the possible treatments. I'm sure this is the part that everybody's been waiting for. Let's see what you and your doctor can actually do to help fight these nodules effectively. Let's now get into the treatments that you can receive in order to solve your nodular acne. Actually, oral and topical medications can be prescribed, but there are also medical procedures that your doctor can perform in order to help you fight the nodular acne. The medications that actually can be prescribed always depend on your personal case. And because DIY solutions are an absolute no-no when it comes to nodular acne, your doctor might actually prescribe you the following. As you know, we've spoken about hormonal imbalance. Testosterone can actually be one of those hormones acting up in your system. It is actually one of the elements that will increase oil production in your skin. In that case, spironolactone might be prescribed. It actually works by binding testosterone captors and slowing down their productions to, in turn, slow down the oil production in your skin. Your doctor could also prescribe antibiotics. They have anti-inflammatory aspects, and they can also kill the bacteria responsible for nodular acne. Used with their oral counterparts, topical antibiotics can also help reduce inflammation. They can also fight the main bacteria responsible for inflammatory acne. However, there are also other things that you can do, including active ingredients can actually help you, 1, keep your skin clean on a daily basis, 2, make sure that you don't have any scars remaining, and 3, prevent new acne from forming as you're doing your treatments. In that field, your doctor could prescribe retinol or isotretinoin. They actually have the capacity to permanently reduce the size and activity of oil glands. Usually, these active ingredients will be found in brands such as Accutane, Retin-A, or Renova. The next topical medication that I would like to mention are obviously salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxides. As many of us know, they're great to actually help unclog the pores. But caution, you have to be careful while using them and get the advice from your doctor first. And that is because they can have a few side effects. Salicylic acid has as a role to bind around the oily particles in your skin and actually prevent them from building up. However, it can actually take its role a little bit too seriously and end up drying out your skin. Benzoyl peroxides can actually be even more drying, especially if you have sensitive skin. So, use with caution. Let's now get into the treatment that you can actually receive at the doctor's office. The first one is the chemical peel. Your doctor can actually perform this treatment to help you address inflammation, heal the existing nodules, and actually prevent scarring. The chemical peel will actually help you reduce the dead skin around your hair follicles and reduce the oil production in your skin. The second and third treatments are actually intralesional steroids or incisions. In the first case, your doctor could actually inject steroid into the nodules to help reduce the inflammation around the area. And in terms of incision, it will actually open up the nodule to take out debris, white blood cells, dead skin cells, and everything that is in the actual pore. The last doctor's treatment that I want to mention is actually microneedling. And you may have heard of it in the cosmetic world. However, it actually is a possible solution for nodular acne. It actually helps trigger the collagen production in your skin, and as a result, it will help your skin regenerate faster and faster. As you're able to see, these facts about nodular acne, causes, and potential treatments are just the first steps on the road to recovery. It might take quite some time, but with the right treatment provided by your doctor, you can actually get all the help you need in order to clear your skin. And remember, you are not alone. And now, let's move on to the next part.
So in this part of the video, we'll be talking about the most severe type of acne, cystic acne, occurring from the clogged pores evolving into the infection and the inflammation of the area. But how we can distinguish a cystic acne from nodular acne? It is usually in a form of bump on the skin or a lump right under the skin. Mostly has a smooth surface, can be very tiny or very large. It is red or skin color depending on your skin tone. Usually found on your face, neck, chest, and back. It grows slowly, mostly very painful and pus-filled. And finally, it can rupture and leave scars. First of all, it is very important to know that the cystic acne is not as common as acne vulgaris. It is a much more severe form of acne. Before jumping into conclusion, we really encourage you to visit the doctor or professionals first. Now, let's look into the proven causes of cystic acne. So the leading cause for a cystic acne is usually a hormonal imbalance during menstruation, puberty, menopause, and pregnancy, and even certain medical conditions such as polycystic ovarian syndrome. So although hormonal imbalance is the leading cause, even some certain hormone therapies aimed for the balance of hormone level can have a cystic acne as a side effect. In other words, it's hard to catch a break. Just like nodular acne, cystic acne can be genetic. Now, let's move on to the main treatments of cystic acne. Before we move on into different treatment options, it is important to know that diet should not be overlooked as a potential trigger. So if you notice that your cystic acne flares up when eating a certain food, ask your doctor. They might recommend to monitor your food intake in order to see if your skin has a reaction. So if there is a correlation, changing a lifestyle can be the key. In other cases, medication is the most effective solution. Your dermatologist might prescribe you medication to stabilize your hormone level as long as you don't have any preconditions from taking them safely. They might also recommend topical treatments using chemical exfoliants such as benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, or azelaic acid. For women, several types of birth control pills can be prescribed. Medical procedures get involved when the case of cystic acne is too severe for the topical or oral solutions to have an impact. As a result, extractions, laser surgery, chemical peels, and intralesional injections can be performed by the doctor.
So guys, we truly hope that we were able to help you even a little bit to learn more about nodular and cystic acne. These two types of acne can be quite difficult to treat, but with the right information and the help of your doctor, it is very possible to clear your skin. In the meantime, if you have any questions or thoughts, please leave them down below in the comment section.
And if this information was helpful, you can support our channel by giving us a thumbs up, subscribing to our channel, and turning on the notifications to never miss our updates. See you next week. Bye!